Hi, and good day. So in this video, we will be talking about the derivative and i-analyze natin kung iintindihin natin kung ano nga ba ang derivative na tinatawag. Paano nga ba siya kinukuha and ano nga ba ang gamit ng derivative para sa atin. Okay, so in algebra, tinuruan sa atin, in algebra and geometry, alam natin na tinuro na sa atin yung basic definition ng slope in which yung slope is nababago yung meron tayong rate of change between dun sa height at saka dun sa run or dun sa x distance ating ating function. Now, we all know na yung isang function, nag-aralan dati yung isang function na yung say example, we have a function of x which is also equal to y. Say example, meron tayong isang function and we graph that function in a Cartesian coordinate plane. Okay, say example, ito yung x natin and nandito naman sa taas yung y-axis. So we have a function, say example, yung function natin goes like this one. Yan. Pag ganyan yung function natin. Now, kung kukuha tayo ng dalawang points, for example, mayroon tayong point dito and points naman dito. And yung dalawang points na yan is i-connect natin siya. Okay, so i-connect natin yan, yung dalawa. To form that line. Lang. Natin dito. Yan. So, makikita natin na yung line na to is medyo naka-incline siya. So, knowing na yung point na to has a distance here, so from origin or from 0, yung distance niya dyan is x. Meanwhile, yung distance naman niya dito is yung y natin or yung f of x. Diba? So, yun yung, since y is equal to the function of x, we can say na yung distance na naandito sa taas, this is also our f of x. So, therefore, this point has a coordinate of x and f of x. So, yun yung coordinate ng point na to. Now, kung kukunin naman natin yung coordinates ng point naman na dito, sa part na yan, okay? Say example, itong distance from here, di ba ito yung x, up to here, yan, yung distance na yan, i-assume natin siya as our h. We can say that this distance from y-axis up to this point, sa point na yan, that is our x plus h. Kasi idadagdag natin yung h dun sa x natin kanina. So therefore, pwede nating makuha yung coordinates ng point na to as our x plus h and f of x plus h. So yan yung magiging coordinate natin dito sa part na to. Now, kung babalikan natin, alam natin that slope m is equals to rise over run. Or kung tatandaan natin yung formula natin for slope, that is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So kung kukunin natin and we will define this as our point 2, our P2, and ito naman na coordinates na to as our P1, pwede natin kunin yung mga values nito. And masosolve natin yung slope natin as f of x plus h, kasi yan yung y of 2 natin, f of x plus h minus our y sub 1. So ito yung ating y sub 1. Y sub 1. Ito kanina, ito yung y sub 2. Ito naman yung y sub 1 kasi yan yung point natin. Minus yung f of x all over yung x sub 2 natin. This is our x sub 2, which is yung x plus h minus our x sub 1. Ito yung x sub 1, which is equal to x. So magka-cancel out dyan yung ating x So, ang matitira na lang yung slope m natin, m, that is equal to f of x plus h minus f of x all over h na lang ang matitira sa atin dito. Okay. Now, kung titingnan natin, ito na yung magiging formula natin for slope. Now, ang derivative is nangyayari if dito sa point na to, sa example, dito sa graph na to, dun sa function natin na yan, kung itong h natin is papapuntahin natin sa 0, as our h approaches 0, ang mangyayari, kung titingnan nyo, alisin natin ito. Ang mangyayari is itong point na to, this point is lalapit yan papunta doon. Kasi yung distance natin dito is liliitan natin masyado. So therefore, liliit at liliit yung point natin papunta dyan. And we will set our h is approaching 0 as our limit para mapunta natin. Kasi ang makukuha natin na derivative this time is the instantaneous rate of change at a certain point na naandun sa graph natin dito sa point na to. Yung rate of change ng slope or the slope ng point dito sa line na to. Yun yung makukuha natin na derivative. So therefore, from this formula, we will set the limit of our h as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. This is now the formula. Ito na yung pagbabasehan natin na formula for our first derivative or the derivative ng function natin with respect dun sa x. Okay, so ito yung pagbabasehan ng formula natin. Meaning, at a certain point dito sa slope natin or dito sa function natin na to, at a certain point, meron tayong makukuha na slope nung derivative natin dyan sa point na yan. Once na pinaikli natin yung slope na naandun sa part na yon. Okay, so let's have an sample problem kung paano natin kukunin yung derivative ng mga function. We have an example here. Sample. Obtain the derivative of, we have example, f of x equal x squared or y is equals to x squared. Gamitin niya natin. We have y equals to x squared. Okay? So, alam natin na yung y is equal to f of x. So, step 1, we will let y equal to our f of x. Therefore, f of x equals to x squared. Okay, so yan yung step 1 natin. For step 2, add h to all values of x. So therefore, ang mangyayari from f of x equals to x squared, di ba meron tayong f of x equals x squared, a-addan natin ng h, x, mag-a-add tayo ng h sa lahat ng x. This will become x plus h squared. Kasi naandito yung x natin. So, a-addan natin ito ng h, kaya naging x plus h squared. Then, step 3, perform operations. Kailangan mag-perform tayo ng mga operations dito. Kung kailangan na i-simplify, isi-simplify natin. Kung kailangan dun sa function natin na i-expand natin. So, ang mangyayari, magigitong f of x plus h, this will become, expand natin to, magigitong x. Paano tayo mag-expand ng binomial? We have here x squared, x plus h squared. So, di ba, x plus h times x plus h. So, gamitin natin yung FOIL method. First is the first term, multiply natin, x times x is x squared. Plus, yung outer term naman, yung sa labas, x times h is x h plus inner term. So, tandaan lang yung FOIL. First term, x times x is x squared. O is for the outer term. Ito, x times yung h. So, xh. And then, inner term na tayo. H times x is also h. X plus, yung L is the last term. Yung mga last term. H times h is h squared. Okay, so i-add na natin, magigitong x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. So, yan yung ilalagay natin dito. Magiging na tong, ito, pag pinag-expand natin, magiging x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Okay? So, yan na yung ating step 3 na perform na natin yung operation. So, step 4, substitute f of x and f of x plus h to the formula for the derivative. Okay? Sa-substitute na natin. Nakuha na natin itong f of x natin here at saka yung f of x plus h na andito rin. So, yan yung isa-substitute natin. So, kung tatandaan natin, yung formula, we have dy over dx is equals to the limit as our h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Okay, so yan yung formula natin. So, we will substitute yung values. Unahin na natin yung f of x plus h. This will become limit as our h approaches 0 of our x plus h na x squared plus 2xh plus x squared. So, minus, ano yung f of x natin? Ito, na nasa taas. Ito yung f of x, which is x squared. Yan yung isa-substitute natin dito sa f of x. All over, okay, all over h. So, yan na. And then, we will now simplify yung mga pwedeng i-simplify. So, kung pwedeng i-distribute ito, i-distribute natin. Kung hindi naman, hindi na natin kailangan. Okay, so next, simplify, magigitong limit as our h approaches 0 of x squared minus 2xh, plus, sorry, plus yan, plus h squared minus x squared all over h. So, makakancel ito. since x squared minus x squared is equal to 0. So, makakancel na yan. Then, so, anong mangyayari? So, ang matitira na lang is limit as our h approaches 0 of 2x h plus h squared over h. Okay? So, yan na yung mangyayari sa function natin. And then, pwede nating i-factor out yung h. Ang mangyayari, magiging limit as our h approaches 0 of h. Factor out natin yung h. Dito sa part na to, ang matitira na lang is yung 2x plus factor out din yung isang h, may matitira pang isang h. As our h all over h. Then ito, pwede nang ma-cancel out kasi h over h is equal to 1. Okay, so ang matitira na lang is limit as our h approaches 0 of 2x plus h. So, nandyan na. Ang next is, pagdating dito, we will now substitute or apply the limit. We will now apply limit. Lahat ng h, all h will become 0. Lahat ng h gagawin nating 0. So, therefore, ito, magiging na tong 0. Ang matitira na lang is dy over dx, or ang pwede rin nating ilagay yan as y prime or unang derivative. Ang tawag dito is y prime. Okay? So, yan ang first derivative which is equal to 2x. Okay? So, yan lang ang ating derivative. So, yan ang sagot sa derivative functions natin. Okay? So, that's how you solve derivative. So, susundan lang natin yung mga steps na binanggit natin kanina. Okay? So, yan yung gagamitin natin. Okay? So, another example. Example 2. Obtain the derivative of y equals x cubed plus 4x squared. Okay? So, ito na yung, yan. Yan na muna. 4x lang muna. So, ito na yung ating second problem. Obtain the derivative of y equals x cubed plus 4x. Okay? So, step 1, let y equals to f of x. Since y is equals to x cubed plus 4x, we will let f of x equals to that y which is x cubed plus 4x. Okay, so yan ang step 1 natin. Then step 2, add, bain ko nga ng kulay. Okay, step 1 to. Let y equal to f of x. Now for our step 2, add h to all values of x. So we will add h to all values of x. So, ang mangyayari, magigitong from f of x equals x cubed plus 4x. We will add h sa lahat ng x. So, ang mangyayari, magigitong f of x plus h is equal to itong x. Dagdagan natin ng h, kaso naka-raise siya sa 3 plus 4 times x plus h. So, yan na yung mangyayari. And then, next step, or step 4, step 3, perform operation. Okay? Okay, so kung may i-expand natin. So, ang mangyayari, ang f, itong x plus h cube. So, tatlong beses natin i-multiply yung ating f of, yung x plus h natin. So, mangyayari magiging x plus h times x plus h times x plus h. So, di ba ito yung ating x plus h cube. So, unahin muna natin itong dalawa. So, pag minultiply natin itong dalawa, by using yung FOIL method natin, ayan, FOIL, multiply yung first term, x times x is x squared, plus outer, ito naman, x times h, that is xh, plus itong inner, multiply naman yung inner, ito, x and h, so that is still xh, plus yung last term natin, that is h squared. So, magiging na yung x squared plus 2hx or 2xh. Kasi pag inad mo tong dalawa, that is 2xh plus h squared. Okay? And then, since meron pa tayo ditong isa, i-multiply natin yan dito sa sagot. Times x plus h. Ang mangyayari, in multiplying this type of problem, ang gagawin nyo lang is, ito, i-multiply nyo dyan isa-isa. Yan. And then, ito naman, i-multiply din natin doon. Isa-isa. So, unahin muna natin yung h, i-multiply natin doon isa-isa, papunta doon. Kasi di ba ganun tayo mag-multiply? So, h times h squared, meron na tayo dyan na h cube or h raised to 3. Okay? H times 2xh, magiging na yan na plus 2xh squared. Okay? Yan yung mangyayari dyan. Yan natin ang plus. Ito, this h times ito, that is 2xh squared. Tapos ito naman, times ito. So, diba, merong x squared times yung h. Okay, so ito naman, i-multiply natin x times h squared. Ilagay natin dito since parehas. And then x times this one, that is 2x squared h. Okay, plus. And then x times x squared, that is x cubed. Okay, so bring down h cubed. 2x h squared plus isa, kasi may 1 dyan. Magiging 2 plus 1, magiging 3x h squared. So, plus yan. So, therefore, plus din to. Ito plus din to. Ito, may 1 din dito. 1 plus 2. Kasi add natin yung mga coefficients. Magiging na 3x squared h. So, may plus. And then, bring down x cubed. So, therefore, ito pala 'pag pinag-multiply natin, ito ang kakalabasan. So, ang mangyayari magiging f of x plus h is equal to, 'pag ito in-expand natin, this will become x cubed plus 3x squared h plus, ano sunod? 3x h squared plus h cubed. Meron pa tayong plus, since this is still operation, i-distribute natin yan. Plus 4x plus 4h. Okay, so yan na yung ating f of x plus h. Yan yung step 4 natin, which is yung perform all operation. Now, for step 5, ano sinabi natin doon? Substitute f of x and f of x plus h to the formula. Okay? So, ano yung formula natin? Kung tatandaan, i-memorize na to, dy over dx equal f of x plus h minus f of x all over, tayin natin, all over h. Okay? So, substitute natin yung f of x plus h natin. Magigitong dy over dx equals, ano yung f of x plus h? We have x cubed plus 3x squared h plus 3x h squared plus 3, mali. X cubed plus 3x squared h plus 3x h squared plus h cubed plus 4x plus 4h. Okay? So, yan yung ating f of x plus 8 minus the quantity of our f of x. Sabi natin kanina, our f of x is equal to x cubed plus 4x. So, nandito yan sa taas. Kaya inilagay natin to kanina. So, that is equal to x cubed plus 4x. Okay? Then, all over, wait, ulit. All over h. Ayan. So, all over h. And then, ito, i-distribute natin. Okay? I-distribute natin yan dyan since that is a negative sign and may parentheses. Kailangan niyang i-distribute. So, ang mangyayari, magiging ng dy over dx is, sorry, nakalimutan ko pala ilagay yung limit. Mamaya, ililimit natin. So, that is equal now to x cubed plus 3x squared h plus 3x h squared plus, kopyahin, h cubed plus, kopyahin, 4x plus, ito, 4h, i-distribute yung negative, times x cubed minus x cubed, minus, kasi negative times positive is negative 4x. all over yung h. So, i-cancel natin yung pwedeng makancel. We have negative x cube here and positive x cube. So, maalis na yan. And we have negative 4x and positive 4x. So, maalis na rin yun. And then, after that is, kopyahin na natin yung mga natira and ilimit na natin. dy over dx equals limit as our h approaches 0 of 3x squared h plus 3x h squared plus, ano pang natira? May h cube pala yan, sorry. This is h cube plus h cube plus 4h all over h. Okay? So here, I'm going to factor h in the denominator. So ilalabas ko yung h dyan para maginatong malabas natin yung h. So magiging dy over dx equals limit as our h approaches 0 of, ilabas natin yung h dito, magigitong h times, ang matitira na lang is 3x squared. Plus, dito naman, kung lalabasan natin ng isang h, maiiwan is 3x, tapos may isa pang h, kasi h squared yan. Plus, ito naman is magiging h squared na lang, kasi alisan natin ng isang h, lalabas natin dito. Plus, ito, alisin natin din yung h, 4 na lang siya. So, 4 na lang ang may iwan. All over h. And then, magka-cancel out na yung h natin dito. So, magka-cancel out yan. Ang matitira na lang is dy over dx equals limit as our h approaches 0. Ano na lang mga natira? 3x squared plus 3x h plus h squared plus 4. Okay? Then, pagdating dito, mag-a-apply na tayo ng limit. By setting h is 0. Isi-set natin lahat ng may h at our 0. 3x times 0, ito, mag-0 na yan. And ito naman, mag-0 na rin siya. So, ang matitira na lang is, and then alisin na natin yung limit. Ito, alisin nyo na rin to. Ang matitira na lang is dy over dx or y prime or the derivative of y with respect to x, pare-parehas yan, that is equal to 3x squared plus 4. Okay, so yan yung sagot sa example 2 natin, which is obtaining the derivative of this problem na x cubed plus 4x. Okay, so ito yung ating first derivative, 3x squared plus 4. Okay, next example tayo. Example 3. Obtain the derivative of y equals x plus 3 Okay, sabihin natin this is x squared plus 3 over x plus 2. Medyo, ano na. Ay, sige, okay na muna yan. Ay, simplihan tuloy muna natin since fraction. The example, x plus 3 over 2 na muna. Ayan. Obtain the derivative of y equals x plus 3 over 2. Okay? So, step 1, set or let y equals to f of x. So, from the problem na y equals x plus 3 over 2, ito yung ililit natin as our f of x, which is equal to x plus 3, x plus 3 over 2. Okay, so yan ang f of x natin. Step 2, add h to all values of x. Ang mangyayari, magigitong from f of x equals x plus 3 over 2, magigitong f of x plus h equals x plus h, kasi mag-a-add tayo dito ng h, plus yung 3 pa natin, all over 2. Okay, so yan na yung f of x plus h natin. So, step 3, we will perform operation. Tama? Step 3, perform operations. Kung may operation tayo na ipi-perform after ng x sub step 2. But since step 2, this is already simplified, pwedeng ganyan na lang ang gawin natin. So, ang mangyayari, magigitong f, wala naman tayong isi-simplify or ipi-perform na operation, yan na lang din, i-as is na lang natin or stay na lang natin siya. Skip na lang natin yan since wala namang operation. Punta tayo sa step 4, which is substituting step 4 pala to, hindi to 5. Substitute f of x and f of x plus h to the formula. Substitute f of x and x of x plus h to the formula. Ano nga yung formula natin? dy over dx is equal to the limit as our h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Okay, so yan yung formula natin. So, let us substitute yung f of x natin, which is this one, ito, and our f of x plus h, which is yan. So, substitute natin yung mga values ng mga yan. So, makukuha natin yung dy over dx is equal to the limit as our h approaches 0 of our x plus h of x, which is x plus h plus 3 all over 2 minus f of x natin. Ano yung f of x? X plus 3 all over 2. Tapos, meron pa yung all over h. Ilipat lang natin. Ilipat ko lang ito. Yan. So, meron pa kasing over h sa ilalim, kaya ilalagay pa natin yan. Okay? So, next is, i-perform natin yung operation. Since this is already LCD naman, yung over 2 natin, ang gagawin natin is, i-combine natin yung fraction. dy over dx equals limit dito natin. Oh, sorry. dy over dx is equal to the limit as our h approaches 0 of, o kaya pwede namang i-factor natin yung 1/2. Factor out 1/2. Ang matitira dito is x plus h plus 3 minus quantity x plus 3. Okay? So, alisin kasi natin yung 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 dito. So, ilinabas ko lang. Kaya ang natira na lang is ito. All over h. Okay? So, then perform operation. Ang mangyayari, magigitong dy over dx is equals to magiging na tong limit as our h approaches 0 of itong 2 ibaba na lang natin. So magigitong itong 2, itong x, itong 2 dito, dalhin ko na lang sa denominator. 2, i-multiply ko siya dun sa h. Kasi pwede naman kasing dalhin yan dito sa baba by means of algebra. So, and then, kopyahin natin yung muna sa taas. X plus h plus 3 minus distribute minus x minus 3. And then, magka-cancel out yung x and then yung 3 natin magka-cancel out din. Ang matitira is h over 2h. So, magiging dy over dx is equal to the limit of our h approaches 0 of, ang natira na lang is h over 2h. Pero kung papansinin nyo, pwede natin i-cancel rin yung h and itong h na to, yung dalawang h. So, ang matitira na lang is dy over dx equals to 1/2. So, kahit hindi ko na isulat ito, itong limit, sulat ko na tuloy. Limit as our h approaches 0 of 1/2. Since wala naman tayong h na dyan, itong sagot na to, yun na lang din as is. Alisin na natin yung limit natin, dy over dx is equal to 1/2. So, this will be our final answer for the problem na indicated kanina sa taas, which is the derivative of y equals x plus 3 over 2. Another example. Okay, another example tayo. This is example number 4. This time naman, ang pinapahanap naman sa atin is obtain the derivative of y equals 1 over x plus 1. Okay, so itong pinapahanap sa atin. So, obtain the derivative of 1 over y equals 1 over x plus 1. Okay, so dating gawi, step 1 is to let y equals f of x. So, therefore, from y is equals to 1 over x of 1, makukuha natin yung f of x natin as 1 over x plus 1. And then step 2, add h to all x values. Okay, so ang mangyayari magiging f of x plus h equals to 1 over x plus h plus 1. So, ganyan na yung step 2 natin. Then, step 3 is perform operations if necessary. Okay? If may necessary operations galing sa step 2, we will perform operations. Pero kung wala naman, hindi na kailangan. Since wala namang operation sa step 2, hindi na kailangan na mag-perform ng operation sa step 3. And then, punta tayo sa step 4. Substitute f of x and f of x plus h to the formula. So, substitute natin siya sa formula. Again, yung formula natin, dy over dx is equal to the limit as our h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So, yan yung formula natin. Substitute natin itong f of x and itong f of x plus h. So, mangyayari magiging dy over dx equals limit as our h approaches 0 of yung f of x natin na 1 over x plus h plus 1 minus yung f of x natin na 1 over x plus 1 all over h. Okay, so ito na yung f of x plus h. Ito naman yung f of x and then over h. And then we're going to simplify. Yang munang nasa numerator, ang mangyayari is magiging dy over dx is equal to, in simplifying for this type of problem is kunin natin yung LCD niya, which is i-multiply natin yung pinaka-denominator. Okay, so ang kukunin na LCD is i-multiply natin yung dalawang denominator. This one, which is x plus h plus 1, and then yung x plus 1. Okay, so i-multiply natin yan. So, and then, itong denominator, divided by nito, may matitirang x plus 1. Then, multiply to 1, ang matitira is x plus 1. Minus, baba ko nga ng konti para hindi... Minus, ito naman, i-divide ng x plus 1, may matitirang itong nasa kabilang side. X plus h plus 1 all over yung h natin. Then, we will simplify by simply distributing yung negative natin dito. Distribute dyan, dyan, at saka dun sa isa. Simplifying, ang mangyayari, magiging na tong dy over dx equals, lagay tayo ng fraction bar na mahaba. So, x plus 1 minus x, kasi negative times yan. So, gagawin lang nating minus lahat ng sign natin. Okay? Minus x minus h minus 1. All over x plus h plus 1 times x plus 1 over h. This time, ang next step is, itong h na to, and itong denominator, pwede na natin silang i-combine since parehas naman silang nasa denominator. So, ang mangyayari, magiging na tong dy over dx equals, yung nasa numerator, i-retain na natin, x plus 1 minus x minus h minus 1 all over yung h times x plus 1, x plus h plus 1, di ba ito yan? Times, ito naman na x plus 1. And then, simplify. Pagdating dito, simplify. Meaning, kung may makakancel, na-cancel na tong positive and negative x. Positive x, ika-cancel itong negative x. And then itong positive 1, ika-cancel yung negative 1. So, ang matitira na lang dyan is, kung titingnan nyo, yung negative h na lang ang natira. So, ang mangyayari magiging dy over dx equals to negative h all over h times x plus h plus 1 times, hindi h, x plus 1. And then, cancel ulit natin yung pwedeng makancel. Pwedeng makancel itong h, magiging na lang yan 1. And ito is makakancel, magiging na lang din yung 1. So, ang natira na lang is dy over dx equals to the limit as our h approaches 0 of negative 1 over quantity x plus h plus 1 times x plus 1. Then, pagdating dito, we will now apply limit. Apply limit. Apply na tayo ng limit by making h equal to 0. Since ito lang naman ang h, magiging na tong 0. So, ang matitira na dyan is, kung ano na lang yung natira, yun na yung magiging sagot natin. So, dy over dx equals to negative 1 all over x plus 0. 0 na yan, di ko na isusulat. X plus 1 times x plus 1. Or simply, this is equal to, sinimplify natin, magiging ang dy over dx equals to negative 1 all over x plus 1. Since dalawa siya, i-square na lang natin. So, yan yung magiging sagot natin dito sa ating fourth example. Okay, so yan yung fourth example natin. Okay, then another example, last example, example 5. Obtain the derivative of y equals 2x plus 3 times x squared plus 4x. Okay? So, yan yung ating fifth example. We can solve this in two ways. Okay? So, may dalawang ways ng pag-solve nito. Unahin muna natin yung kanina na sundan natin yung steps natin. Step 1 is we let y equals to f of x. So, therefore, ang f of x natin is equal to y, which is itong ating given problem. So, f of x equals to 2x plus 3 times x squared plus 4x. So, yan na yung ating f of x. And then, step 2, ano nga yung step 2? We will add h to all values of x. So, ang mangyayari, magigitong f of x plus h equals to quantity to x plus h plus 3 times x plus h squared plus 4 times x plus h. Okay, so yan na lahat. Lahat ng x, di ba ito, kung sa problem is ito x lang to. Ito, x lang din to. Tapos ito, x lang din to. Lahat ng x, gagawin natin na x plus h. Since we will add h, magpa-plus tayo ng h sa lahat ng values ng x. And then, step 3, we will perform operations. Siyempre, kung may ipe-perform na operations, i-perform natin. So, f of x plus h, this is equal to the quantity. Distribute 2x plus 2h plus 3 times, ito is, di ba ang expansion niyan kanina, x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus, ito naman, distribute 4x plus 4h. So, yan na yung ating expansion. Okay? So, since yan is wala naman na tayong mape-perform na operation, we will now proceed to step 4, which is substitute f of x and f of x plus h to the formula. And kung matatandaan nyo yung formula natin, dy over dx is equal to the limit as our h approaches 0 of yung formula natin na f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So, yan yung formula natin. So, substitute natin. Mamaya na tayo mag-limit. Substitute lang muna natin yung f of x plus h natin na 2x plus 2h plus 3 times x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 4x plus 4h minus yung f of x natin, ito, 2x plus 3 times x squared plus 4x all over Kasya. Yan. All over yung H natin. So now, ang gagawin muna natin is isi-simplify muna natin itong ating problem in which ito is i-expand natin siya dito. So from x squared plus, kopyahin ko lang to, 2xh plus h squared plus 4x plus 4h. Multiplyan daw natin to ng 2x plus 2h plus 3. Okay, i-multiply daw natin siya dyan. Yan yung pinapahanap sa atin. Since kailangang i-multiply at i-distribute natin ito, so ang gagawin natin is i-distribute muna natin, then i-expand muna natin ito kasi di makasama yan sa pagpe-perform natin ng operations which is yung expansion ng mga yan. So, galing na dito, ito na lang expand natin. 2x times x squared, ito na unahin natin, that is 2x cubed. 2x times this, that is 4x squared h plus ito times ito, that is 2x h squared, and then 2x times 4x, that is 8x squared, and then 2x times 4h, that is plus 8xh. Okay, so ito times ito is 8xh, 8x squared, 2x h squared, 2x squared, 2 times 2 is 4, x squared h, ayan, tama. And then dito na tayo sa 2h, itong 2h, i-multiply dito, so that is 2x squared h. Okay? Pag multiply doon, and then 2h times this one, that is 4xh squared. 4xh squared plus 2h times h squared, that is plus 2h cubed. Dito ko ilalagay kasi walang kaparehas. And then 2h times 4x is 8xh. Ayan, ito yan. And then ito, 2h times 4h, that is plus 8h squared. Ulit, 2h times x squared, 2x squared h, 2h times 2xh, that is 4xh squared, plus 2h times h squared, ito na, 2h cubed, and then 2h times 4x, that is 8xh, and then 2h times 4h, that is h squared. Tama. Okay, so next, ito naman na 3. 3 times x squared, di ba, that is 3x squared. Okay, 3 times this is x squared. 3 times 2xh is 2 times 3 is 6 times h x. So palit natin, ay itabi natin siya, plus 6x h. Ayan, 3 times h squared is plus 3, ito, plus 3h squared. And then this times x is 4, 4 times 3 is 12x. May matatawihan tayo. Wala. Plus 12x. And then ito, 3 times 4h is 12 h plus 12h. Okay? So, simplify, i-add, and i-combine natin yung mga like terms. So, bring down 2x cubed plus 4 plus 2 is 6. 6x squared h plus, this is also 6xh squared plus, plus 8 plus 3 is 11 x squared plus 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 6, 22 xh plus bring down 2 h cubed plus 8 8 plus 3 is 11. Sorry. 11 h squared plus 12 x plus 12h. Okay, so yan na yung simplification nito. Nitong mahaba na to. Yan na yan. And then ito naman, ang simplify natin. Itong nandito. So naman, ang simplify natin, yung maliit na yan, mangyayari. So 2x cubed plus 3 times x squared plus 4x. So simplify, FOIL method lang to. This times this is 2x to the fifth. Ay, hindi pala to cube. Sorry. 2x lang yan, 2x plus 3. That is 2x plus 3 times x squared plus 4x. Simplify. Ito times ito. That is 2x cubed. Dito ko ilagay sa baba. 2x cubed. Ito times ito. And then ito times ito is plus 8x squared. Okay? Tama? And then ito times ito plus 3x squared plus ito times ito, this is 12x. Simplifying, 2x cubed plus 8x squared plus 8x squared plus 3x squared is 2x cubed plus 8 plus 3 is 11x squared plus 12x. Okay? So, and then, since merong negative dito sa part na to, ang gawin natin is, i-distribute natin yan dito. So, therefore, ang mangyayari is lahat ng to, i-multiply natin ng negative 1. So, magigitong negative 2x cubed minus 11x squared minus 12x. And itong sagot natin na ito, itong sagot natin na to, kaya ko ibinaba siya, kasi iso-subtract natin yan dito sa nauna. So, mangyayari, magiging na tong minus 2x cubed. Diba? Kasi may minus 2x cubed dyan. So, dito yan. Itabi natin dito. Minus 2x cubed. And then we have minus 11x squared. Minus 11x squared. And then we have minus 12x. So, tabi natin dito. Minus 12x. So, subtracting that, ang matitira na lang is yung mga hindi makakancel. Kasi ito makakancel na to. Ito makakancel na to. And ito is makakancel na to. So, ang matitira na lang sa atin is 6x squared h plus 6x h squared plus 22xh plus 2h cubed plus 11h squared plus 11h squared plus ito pang nandito sa dulo na 12h. Okay, so yan na yung matitira. Ito na yung i-substitute natin dito sa numerator. Okay? Itong nandito sa taas na to. Yan na yung ipapalit natin since simplify na natin. So therefore, our dy over dx is equal to the limit as our h approaches 0 of, let's first copy yung nasa numerator natin. 6x squared h plus 6xh squared plus 22xh plus 2h cubed plus 11h squared plus 12h all over h. Okay? So, dito sa part na to, ang gagawin ko na is, I will now factor yung h natin. Yung h na nasa numerator, ifa-factor out ko siya. Okay? So, factor out ko yung h. Ang matitira na lang dito is 6x squared plus, factor out ko yung h. Ito may matitira pang isa. Plus, ito, factor out, 22x na lang. Plus, ito, factor out, 2h squared. Plus, ito, factor out yung h, 11h. Plus, ito, factor out yung h, 12 na lang. All over h. Kasi 'di ba, ito na yung makikita natin na nagka-cancel yung h dito at saka yung h diyan. So nag-cancel sila, yan na lang matitira. So, kopyahin natin dy over dx is now equal to limit as our h approaches 0 of 6x squared plus 6xh plus 22x plus 2x squared plus 11h plus 12. And then, lahat ng may h, we will set to 0. So, ito may h. So, therefore, 0 na yan. Ito may h. Therefore, 0 na rin to. 22x. Oh, this is also h. Sorry, hindi to x. This is 2h squared. 2h squared. O, yan. So, may h din siya. So, therefore, 0 na rin siya. Okay, so, ang matitira na lang na sagot natin, dy over dx equals to 6x squared plus 22x plus 12. So, bali yan na yung ating final answer. Okay, so yan, that's how you solve for the derivatives. Okay, for your assignment and yung activity nyo, I'll give you a second assignment and isusulat ulit siya sa notebook natin. So, for your assignment 2, balikan nyo na lang itong lecture natin. Isusulat nyo yan dun sa notebook nyo rin. So, for our assignment 2, second assignment na to, obtain the derivative of the following problems. 1. Okay, number 1, we have y equals 4x squared minus 3x minus 2. Bigay ko na rin yung answer. For the answer, ang sagot dyan, y prime equals 8x minus 3. Okay? Then, number 2, we have y equals x cubed minus 2x squared plus 6. Ang answer, we have y prime equals 3x squared minus 4x. And then, we have number 3, y equals to 1 over 4 minus x. Ang answer, 1, y prime equals 1 over quantity 4 minus x squared. Then, number 4, 5 ulit. We have 3x, y equals 3x minus 1. 3x minus 1 over 2x plus 5. For the answer, we have dy over dx equals 17 over 2x plus 5 squared. Okay, and the number 5, last item, that x equals 1 over t squared. So for the answer, dx over dt equals negative 2 over t cube. Ayan. So, ang ginawa sa number 5, yung y pinalitan naman ng x and yung x pinalitan ng t. So, parehas lang naman yung steps na gagamitin nyo. Kaya nga, ang lumabas na dito is still dx over dt. So, parehas pa rin na steps ang gagawin nyo. So, yan yung assignment nyo. And then, take a screenshot and hahanapin ko yung second assignment na to doon sa inyong lecture notes. Okay, so thank you for listening to this video tutorials about derivatives.